Today we are going to learn about using the laws of syllogism and detachment. Let's understand what are these laws first of all. Law of detachment, also known as modus ponens, says that if P implies Q is true and P is true, then Q must be true. For example, we can say if an angle is obtuse, then it cannot be acute. Angle A is obtuse, therefore angle A cannot be acute. And the law of syllogism says, also known as the law of transitivity, if P implies Q and Q implies R are both true, then P implies R is true. For example, if the electric power is cut, then the refrigerator does not work. If the refrigerator does not work, then the food is spoiled. So we can conclude that if the electric power is cut, then the food is spoiled. So let's look at the problems now. Combine these statements using the law of syllogism or the law of detachment. If Ian doesn't like peanuts, then Marilyn doesn't like football. If Ian likes peanuts, then Charlie does not love school. Hint, use the contrapositive. Now contrapositive means taking converse and then the inverse of the statement. Converse means interchanging hypothesis and conclusion. And inverse means negating hypothesis and conclusion. So here it says, let me take the second statement. If Ian likes peanuts, then Charlie does not love school. Now the converse to this statement would be, if Charlie does not love school, then Ian likes peanuts. And taking the inverse to this statement would yield me the contrapositive. So inverse would be, if Charlie loves school, then Ian doesn't like peanuts. So the contrapositive, let's take the contrapositive, this one statement as number 1, and let me take this statement as number 2. Combining 1 and 2, I can say if Charlie loves school, then Marilyn doesn't like football by the law of syllogism. Which is the answer in the C part? Next problem. Combine these statements using the law of syllogism or the law of detachment. If apples are on sale, then Ralph doesn't like candy. If it is raining, then apples are not on sale. Now let's take the contrapositive of the second statement. It will become, if apples are on sale, then it is not raining. So if you consider this statement and this statement, P is implying Q and P is implying R. P implies Q and Q implies R is not happening. So these statements cannot be combined. So our answer is B, cannot be combined. Next problem. Combine these statements using the law of syllogism or the law of detachment. Opal is not in 10th grade. If Tom does not love school, then Opal is not in 10th grade. Now here this says P implies Q. and Q is true. Here P is not true here. When P implies Q, P is true, then by the law of detachment we say Q is true. But here Q is true. So let's try to take the contrapositive for the statement. It will be if Opal is in 10th grade, then Tom loves school. Now here it says Opal is in 10th grade and here it says Opal is not in 10th grade. So both the statements are opposite of each other. So these statements cannot be combined. So A is the answer. I hope you can practice more problems on using the laws of syllogism and detachment now. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.